Okay, we say welcome to the George Mace Ice Arena this evening on this Saturday night. Girls varsity action tonight. I have Adam Lallam on my left. He will be doing some color for us tonight. It's Sioux Center Storm coming to town. They're bringing in a 1-9 record. Watertown Lakers yet to win a league game. Sioux Center Storm won one game this year against Watertown Lakers. That's right. That was their only the only win that they had this year. So both of these teams are kind of fighting for that 7 and 8 spot in that state tournament. The only thing that we think about at this time of the year, this part of the season, with the girls' season being done this weekend, the only thing we think about now is the state tournament. Where are you going to go in the state tournament?
Got it. Can you hear me on this?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Hey, there we go. I'm on.
No, I can't hear him.
So we'll get our voices right here, and then we'll carry on. I can hear Adam.
Check. Hey,
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? I can hear you.
Hello, test.
Test.
I cannot hear him.
Check.
Nope.
Still nothing, huh?
No?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
We're good.
Yep.
We're good right now.
I can hear you. Yeah, we're good. Hey, there we go.
Hey, she said we're good. Okay, sorry about that, folks. You get to listen to us check in with our microphones and so forth, headsets and microphones and so forth. But yeah, it's all state tournament time right now. That's what you think about is the state tournament. It's going to be here in Watertown the first weekend in March. It's also tonight, it's senior night for the girls and boys. Girls varsity action, then we're going to have a JV, and then we're going to come back at, well, it's going to be a little later tonight for the varsity game this evening.
Yeah, running a little bit behind tonight. We had some action a couple games before this girls game here. Kind of had a kid that went down for a while, so we got a little bit behind schedule, but we'll get back on pace here. Sioux Center coming up from Iowa, which is kind of funny to play in the state of South Dakota, but that is how it's been the last few years, and they usually bring a fair amount of girls to come and play, so it'll be exciting action here tonight.
These two teams are surprisingly evenly matched. When I looked at both of these teams, their stats are a lot the same. Haven't scored a ton of goals, They're playing for that 7th and 8th spot going into the state tournament. As the girls are introduced, it is senior night. The Watertown Lakers have 3 seniors, Angela Burnell and Kayla Randall.
No, not Kayla.
Huh?
No, Kayla's a junior.
Oh, sorry. Kaylin Melville. It takes me a season to get that right. Kaylin Melville. And then, of course, we have Riley Redland. So it's the 3 seniors tonight. The last time they're going to play on Watertown ice, this George Mace ice, is right now, tonight. Comes with a little emotion, I'm sure, for those seniors. It always does.
Yeah, if you come into the Mace right now, so they have photos from past years here, from the times these girls were little girls, until this year. So pretty exciting for them. I'm sure there's a little bit of a heartbreak, but at the same time, they're excited for this last game.
Yep. Andrew Burnell, she's in the net tonight, which makes sense. She's actually done most of the work. Good share of the work for the Watertown Lakers, playing more games than the other goalies, but she is our senior. She's going to stay over there in the net. Riley Redland and Kaylin Melville. Those girls are missed. You always miss your seniors when you go into the next year, and you sit there at this point in the season and say, how would you ever replace those seniors? It's kind of funny how high school sports work, because somebody else just steps up and things do go forward.
Yeah, it just, there's always another one. The funny thing about girls is they tend to play younger because the numbers just aren't there. So
right.
You'll have some of these girls, like your daughter is going to be a senior next year. She's been playing a long time at the varsity level, and some of these girls will be in that same boat as we go forward. So
yeah, Janelle played her first game when she was, I think she was a 6th grader.
Yeah, so she'll have 7 years of varsity experience next year. So.
Yeah, well, and the Watertown Lakers have Graceland Webb.
Yep.
They have Piper Kruger. Some of those girls are very young. Emma Schleissner is an 8th grader, and she's participating in U14, of course, and big participant on the varsity level, had a really nice goal last night. But so there's a lot of very young girls, and that happens all the way throughout the state. There's always that third line is usually the young girls, right?
Yep. But if you can get them to produce, you usually got a pretty successful season.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about what's going on around the state and some of the standings, but we're going to be set to face off. Camille McCord is going to face off with that senior, Kaylin Melville. The puck is down. Riley Redland bringing it into the offensive zone for Sioux Center. And here comes a shot in. Puck ricocheted just before it got to Angela Burnell. She is the goalie this evening, 89%. Played 230 minutes this year. Amanda King takes a shot. Goes up in the air in front of our goalie. A loose puck for a moment. Amanda King, she's going to take one more shot, just a little bit wide near corner. Playing a lot of offense here so far is Sioux Center Storm as they get out to the neutral zone. And this one, Amanda King tries to get in. Now they take the zone. That's going to be, should have been an offsides. I don't get to call offsides up here. I do it a lot, but nobody ever listens.
Yeah, and I don't think Adam Sullivan's going to listen anymore either. So we'll just go for it.
Melville carries it in. Takes a shot. So there are a couple shots here on both sides as this thing gets started out. These teams playing for 7th and 8th as you go into the state tournament. Play continues right down in front of us. That's right in front of the Sioux Center bench. Janelle Lloyd gets involved in that. Now we're going to have a puck that's going to go all the way down. It's going to be on goal. So we're going to have to regroup as Sioux Center gets a shift change. Got those fresh legs out here. Far side. Janelle Lloyd brings it in. Just barely in. Now she dumps it down deep. Far side. Far side, near side is just the opposite of what I say. Our camera's over on the other corner. And I can't change my ways, so when I say far side, you think near side.
They're just going to have to adjust to it.
Yeah, we only have a little while left in this rink, and the camera's over on the other side. As play continues right down in front of us. Janelle Lloyd backhands it in. And there's nobody there. Play continues in neutral zone. Watertown Lakers, defense to defense. Offensive zone here for Sioux Center. Janelle Lloyd's going to take it around Angela Burnell. We should talk a little bit about that other goalie over on the other side, Victoria Pendergrass. She's done every minute for Sioux Center Storm as a shot goes just a little bit wide. That was a shot in by Carly Lang. She's done, Victoria Pendergrass has done all of them. She stops 81% of them, but she does give up 6 goals a game.
So yeah, we just got to get some shots on goal here. I think that has been our kind of our weakness all year is just not get enough pucks thrown to the net. And if we do that, we should be fine.
The Lakers played a real good game last night against the Mitchell Marlins, who's has 3 losses in the league this year, and they played a really good game. And it was at a point where they could have beat that team.
I heard you guys gave them everything you could give them last night.
Yeah, it was a 2-1 game going into the third period. As play continues, Melville far side, and she brings it up through the neutral zone. Does a little stick handling here, does take the zone, but she's 1-on-4, gets that one sticked away by Sioux Center as they come up through the neutral zone. Reva Brenner. There's Emma Schleisner. We talked about her early. She's one of our young girls that are one of our shining stars here for the Watertown Lakers. She gets that puck right at the red line. Neutral zone. Lakers cannot quite get it in the offensive zone. Far side is Reva Brenner.
Yeah, Watertown will be in good hands. You know, not that you want to talk about the girls leaving and stuff like that, but you had Harper Hendricks and Emma are both young players that play hard. So you hate to see the seniors leave, but at the same time, these girls will they'll step up and they'll play hard all the way through.
They will, as Emma Schleisner tried to bring it up into the zone. Sioux Center doing a nice job actually controlling the puck pretty well in this first period. 12:57 left in this first period. We just barely got going. And Amanda King, she wears number 13 for Sioux Center. We're going to have a neutral zone face-off. Welcome aboard to all those listening in Sioux Center. I understand there was going to be a few. So welcome aboard to those folks. WatertownLakers.org is all the YouTube that you can You can hear we're going to project it all over the world as play continues neutral zone. Watertown Lakers looking for a long stretch pass, and that's picked up there by Gio Ramirez, neutral zone. As Hendricks turns her over to Emma. Emma off the board. Janelle Lloyd right in front of us. Backhands it into the zone right in front of the Sioux Center bench. Picking it up over on the far side is Grunewig. Held in by the Watertown Lakers. Now comes out all the way down the other side, and we could possibly get an icing, and I think we will. So we have an icing for Sioux Center. Watertown Lakers with an offensive face-off here. Coming up to the left-hand side of Pendergrass. And Adams come back. He had to leave us just for a second, but he's back.
Yeah, had to answer a phone call from my son who just got done playing. So.
All right. And how did that game go today?
They ended up winning. The Sioux Center only brought 6 skaters. So.
And this is Bantams.
Yeah, this is Bantams. So they had a few kids that were sick, and their numbers are just not real high anyway. So that's where we talk about the girls playing at a higher level and stuff like that. And
Corrine McCord brings it in, and she goes the length of the ice. Far side, Corrine looks for a centering pass. Nobody home. Offensive play here for Sioux Center. Maggie Wright's out there. She wears number 28. As this puck now for the Watertown Lakers comes up through the neutral zone. And neutral zone, Riley Redland. She's going to turn it around, looking over this way.
Ooh, right off the dome of the forward coming up to him.
Picking the puck up and back is Corrine McCord. We have 2 McCords, Camille and Corrine McCord. One plays defense, one plays offense. Coming up through the neutral zone is Sioux Center Storm, and that is Carly Lang. Looking in front, looking to get a shot. Watertown Lakers far side. Play continues for the Watertown Lakers as they try to break out of the zone. Kaylin Melville does now get it out into the neutral zone. Melville now carries it in. She's 2-on-1. Going to take a shot up and over the top of the goalie.
Yeah, that one almost snuck past the goalie. She was out pretty far to try to cut that angle down, and Kaylin threw a pop fly that almost went up, just went over the net.
Rachel Scott gets it up in front of us, tries to look up for Hendricks, can't get it on her stick, back out to the neutral zone. Puck over to Scott once again, just below us here. Emma Schleisner can't get it on her stick, and going the other way is Corrine McCord. Near corner, nice play over there by Schleisner to take that off of her stick. Far corner, Hendricks. Watertown Lakers looking for their first win.
Been close a few times, so hopefully we can pull it out. Nice.
I was talking to somebody yesterday, and this has to be the best 0-13 team I've ever seen. The Watertown Lakers have played with every team that they've played and had a chance to win most every game that they've played. As Hendricks brings it in to the offensive zone, takes a shot a little bit wide, Lloyd o' far corner. I'm going to carry him back around Schleisner. Every now and then you say Schleisner, but it is Schleisner.
We'll have it by next year.
Yep, Schleisner again, shot on off the pad of Pendergrass. And Sioux Center comes up through the neutral zone. This is Raya Brenner. Nice play back over there by Hendricks. Sticked away in front of Brunel. Not many shots on goal. 1 shot for the Lakers and 2 for Sioux Center, and there goes another one for Sioux Center as it right up between the wheels. Pad saved there by Brunel. Looking for a stretch pass up into the neutral zone. Tried to get it over to Schleisner, can't get it over there. Sioux Center Storm playing a little offense, looking centering pass, can't quite get that on their stick. Sioux Center Storm have the bright blue uniforms. I think these must be new uniforms. I haven't seen these before.
Yeah, they're a different blue than last year. I want to say they were blue and gold.
Yeah.
Now they're blue and navy.
Yep, with the blue socks.
Yeah, but a brighter blue.
Big numbers. We like the big numbers.
Yeah, it makes it easier so we can see it.
Far side. Held in over there by Kayla Randall. Nice play there and deep in the offensive zone as she takes it back behind Sioux Center goalie over the near corner, looking for a backhand center pass, looking for Graceland Webb. And the Lakers are going to have to regroup Lily Murray. Lily Murray played a good game last night against Mitchell. And so did Gracelyn Webb. She wears number 19. She's got a brand new stick today. She broke her stick. It's only about a week old.
Never what the parents want to see.
And that's right. As we're going to have an icing call, and the Watertown Lakers are going to have an offensive face-off, as everybody's going to get a set of fresh legs. It's kind of interesting what's going on in the state right now with the girls hockey. Sioux Falls, Mitchell, Aberdeen, Oahe are the top 4. But it's kind of interesting. Aberdeen can basically write their own ticket here into the state tournament. They play Oahe, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls this weekend. So they'll be interesting. They can either go to the top or to the bottom. As play continues, Murray pins it on the far side. Janelle Lloyd reverses back around. She's going to get a little room in her defensive zone. Now she's going to retreat behind Burnell. Try to get a little speed. Now bumps it up to Schleissner. Schleissner over to Hendricks. Hendricks going to go one-on-one. Going to dangle. Can't quite do that. Nice play there by Corrine McCord. Here comes a shot in by Schleissner.
Emma threw one just to the left side of the post there. Goalie made a nice save. 3 shots on goal for Sioux Center and 2 for Watertown at 7:21 left in the first.
Emma Schleissner plays U14. She scored 4 goals today. And she had 1 varsity goal last night. So she knows how to find the net this weekend. As the Lakers try to put one on there. Holding the zone here is Hendricks. Hendricks right between the wheels. She's looking, going to take a shot right into the glove of Pendergrass. And Hendricks had a long time to look at it as she coasted up between the circles and looked for a gap.
You think sometimes maybe they have too much time.
Too much time.
Yeah, like
yep.
I can go high, I can go low.
Yep. Well, it gives time for the goalie to think. Not only the shooter, but the goalie also can read them a little bit better. We're going to face off here. Offensive zone. Janelle Lloyd bats it between her legs, deep corner. Hendricks chases around. Pinching down is Rachel Scott. Rachel Scott's done a great job all year. She really anchors this defense for the Watertown Laker girls. As there's a collision in the far zone, and Sioux Center's going to come in on 3-on-2 far side.
Oh, and they score.
And there's a score by Sioux Center Storm. They're going to strike first at 6:42. We'll get the names and numbers first period. And that's going to be
9, I think, from either 20 or 12.
That's Jaden Cannigator at 6:42, strikes first, so it's 1-0 Sioux Center Storm. And that's going to go away. We'll see if we get an assist on that.
Well, there'll be an assist. I just couldn't tell if it was 9 or 12 there. So.
Facing off there and getting that puck. We're going to get her Amory Siri. She's done a nice job. She's really come a long ways this year. She got that off the face-off and made a nice shot on goal. As the Sioux Center Storm going to come in, Riley Redling going to try to stick that one away. Puck goes right across the crease for Sioux Center Storm, and there's nobody there. $31 or 41? I don't.
21 and 12.
12 and
21.
21 and 12. All right, so 21 and 12.
Svoboda and Stevens.
We're going to get the assists on that one. Sioux Center Storm 1-0 over the Watertown Lakers. Again, these two teams are playing for 7th and 8th to go into the state tournament. So that state tournament's here in Watertown. That first weekend in March. You'll want to see that one. It's in the brand new rink as play continues in the neutral zone. Gracelyn Webb applying a little pressure. As Sioux Center Storm are going to chip it into the neutral zone. And that's Vanderberg, Alyssa Vanderberg. And Kayla Randall can't keep it on her stick as she entered the offensive zone. Neutral zone play continues. Watertown Lakers going to circle around their defensive zone. Nice pressure there by Sioux Center. Pass, almost a pass up through.
Yeah, fooled everybody.
McKenna Knopf going to take it all the way down in the near corner, get it deep in her zone. Good job. You always want that puck deep in your offensive zone if you can.
Sioux Center players stepped on the puck there, went down, and now they're battling back behind the net.
So far corner, right underneath your camera as this puck squirts out into the neutral zone. Chasing over there is Melville. She's going to get it behind her own goalie, going to carry him it all the way around. Play continues right in front of that Lakers bench as Harper Hendricks going to find it at the red line, going to try to slap it into the offensive zone. Turns around, she comes right down the red line. Pass over here to Emma Schleisner. Emma going to slap it at the net. Little broke up there by a Sioux Center player, far corner. Puck in front. Janelle Lloyd can't quite get it all the way into the net. Nice pad save and a cover up there by Victoria Pettigras. She does give up 6.3 goals a game, stops 81% of them, but she's done all the work for Sioux Center varsity girls team this year. Left-hand side of hers where we're going to face off, offensive face-off here for the Lakers as Janelle Lloyd comes up. We're going to pass over to Schleisner in front. Hey, Schleisner takes a shot. Emma Schleisner scores from Lloyd to tie this one up at 4:18.
44 from 12 there. 4:18 left in the first period. Pretty nice. Lloyd won the draw there. Set it out to Emma just sitting in the slot there, and no one covered her, so she had a ding near wide open net. So answer back quickly here.
A nice play there by the Lakers. You have to win those offensive faceoffs. You do that in a game, and it really does pay off. And that time for the Lakers, right off the faceoff, Schleisner finds the top of the net from Lloyd.
Yeah, Sioux Center looked like they were kind of just watching the play develop there, which is never what you want to see.
Play continues. Emma Schleisner right down in front of us looking for Hendricks off of her skate back to the neutral zone. Neutral zone play here. Sioux Center, now they do take the offensive zone. Takes a shot just a little bit wide of the goal. Carries around right in front of that Lakers bench, held in there by Corrine McCord. Offensive zone. As Lloyd goes down in the near corner, she's going to turn that one around, look for a long stretch pass up. Nice pass up there to Randall. Randall's going to take it all the way down deep. Gets harassed over there in that far corner by those defenders of the Sioux Center Storm. As this one comes out into the neutral zone.
Yeah, it did allow the whole rest of the line to change, so that's always a plus there to put that down deep.
Here's a pass in front. Can't stick the way there by Rachel Scott. Held in by Sioux Center Storm. That was Amanda King. Far corner. Watertown Lakers looking to break out of this zone. Hendricks, far corner. Right by that student section over there, Adam. We've got room for a couple more over there in that student section.
One or two, I think, will fit up in that section. Feel free to come on out and watch.
Gracelyn Webb brings it into the offensive zone, takes a shot, sticked away by Pettigras. Far corner comes Sioux Center. Up through the neutral zone. Reva Brenner, far side, gets sticked off hers back out to the neutral zone for Sioux Center. Sioux Center going to bring it in with their legs. Sioux Center.
Nice play by Rachel Scott there to break that one up as she was cutting to the net.
That was Alyssa Vandenberg brought that one in, took it all the way right up to Burnell. Burnell had to step up, and here comes the Watertown Lakers. That's Lloyd trying to get it in. She slides in with the puck into that offensive zone. Riley Redland tried to pinch, can't quite get her stick on it, and here comes the Sioux Center Storm. That's Rhea Brenner.
Good back check by Schleisner there to get back and mess that play up there for him.
Rachel Scott up to Schleisner as she brings it out with her legs up through the neutral zone. She's looking for a pass. She's going to take it in all by herself as the Lakers are going to get a change.
Janelle Lloyd holding that down deep there to let the whole line change out. So,
as this one does come all the way in through the neutral zone. Picked up there by Murray as a defense in her defensive zone. Pitches it up, tries to get it up to Schleisner, loses the puck in the corner, and here comes a shot that goes a little bit wide. Nobody home in front, right just in front of the crease. Neutral zone. Puck gets tapped down for Sioux Center.
Sioux Center had a touch up there briefly. They're offsides for a second, so it got Watertown a chance to regroup.
Held in by Sioux Center. Sioux Center Storm struck first. As we reached a 1 minute mark in this first period at 6:42, Sioux Center Storm struck, and coming back at 4:18 for Schleisner. And this has got a 1-1 game. As we start ticking down, here comes a shot a little bit wide from Gronenweg. Held in here, Sioux Center. Play continues, caroms around. We're at 36 seconds left in this first period. Girls varsity action here at the George Mace Ice Arena on a Saturday night. Last night was Friday, tonight's Saturday.
That usually comes after the other.
It does. 31 seconds.
Yeah, Watertown to dump that in. They just didn't get to the red line quite in time, so we gotta have a face-off come to the left of Burnell here. So
offensive face-off here, Camille McCord. Offensive face-offs are important as the game goes on. That's how the Lakers scored their one goal in this one. Here comes a backhanded shot. Has to be gloved by Burnell. And you never know when you face off in that offensive zone. You never know where it's going to bounce.
Yeah, and those little pop fly ones are the ones the goalies hate. Seems like if they come in fast, at least they can see them then.
Face-off goes all the way across, bounces off the board, and is going to be held in here by Sioux center, Corrine McCord. Near corner.
About 15 seconds left in this period. See if we can get out of here and go in 1-0.
Riley Redland brings it up through. I'm sorry, that's Siri. She's going to bring it up. She wears number 7. Going to take a shot just at the end of this period. Nice job there by Amory Siri, bringing it up through the neutral zone, and this one's going to go all the way down. That's going to end it for this first period. In the George Mace Ice Arena, it's Watertown Lakers, Sioux Center Storm. Varsity girls are all tied up. Shots are 6-6, so it is actually a dead heat. And we're going to do the ice. Let's talk just a little bit here while we have a little bit of time between these periods. Last night, Watertown Lakers lost 2-4, to a really good Mitchell team. And today, of course, Sioux Center's here in Watertown. Aberdeen goes to Mitchell, and Brookings goes to Rushmore. But the reason why I'm telling you this is because we start thinking about the state tournament. Tomorrow, Sioux Falls goes to Sioux Center, Oahe goes to Aberdeen, and Brookings goes to Rushmore. And then on Monday, which is a makeup game, Aberdeen at Sioux Falls. So Aberdeen's sitting third right now. They're going to play Sioux Falls. They are going to play Oahe, who's fourth, and they're going to play Mitchell. So Aberdeen is playing all 3 of the top 4 teams. So Aberdeen really, when you start looking at this state tournament, they can write their ending to this season and where they're going to end up. They could actually go real easily go all the way up to first place in the standings, or they could all go all the way down probably to fourth.
Yeah, it's definitely, and you got to, as a coach, you have to tell them, look, girls, these are the most important games we're going to have this year. You know, we win these 3 games, we put pressure on everyone that's up above us. We lose these 3 games, we drop down to right in the middle, which is not where you want to end up. You'd rather play, as you get to state tournament, you'd rather play the lower seeds, the lower scores. As they sit right now, Aberdeen would end up playing Rushmore at 3-6.
Yep.
So I would rather play a 3-6 team than a 5-7 team.
Well, in those games that Aberdeen's going to play, they do mean something to everybody. If you look at Watertown, I do think that if Watertown wins by like 2 goals, I looked at this today. Watertown beats Sioux Center tonight by more than 2 goals. I think actually Watertown can go in at 7th. So now you look at what Aberdeen does. It does mean something to everybody in the tournament.
Yeah.
Who's going to play who?
Well, and if you're Watertown and you played Mitchell tough, both games that they played them.
Absolutely.
And I'm Mitchell, I don't want to play Watertown.
We lost to Mitchell the first time way back in January 6th. We lost to them by 1 in Mitchell. And then we lose to them by 2 here.
But empty netter, right?
Nope, it was right at the end of the game. But if you look at Mitchell, you don't want to see Watertown.
No.
If
I'm the coach, I'm like, look, I don't want to play these guys. Let's just take care of our business, and let's see Sioux Center play.
Well, about halfway through the season, we talked a little bit about this Watertown Laker girls team. They've played a lot of really good hockey this year, not been blown out by anybody, had the chance to win almost every game they've played. Cedar Rapids, they played a tournament in Cedar Rapids last week and went down there, went 4-0 and won the tournament.
Yeah. Well, and then realistically, they only played the first 2 lines, I would say the first 3-4 games. So.
Right, and that's been huge for the Watertown Lakers. They've found that third line that's really been playing well, and is playing as well as a third line can. And kudos to Coach Kranz for finding those girls and getting those girls to step up, because you really need that third line, and that was what the Watertown Lakers were lacking at the end of last year and at the beginning of this year. But it's really coming around right now.
Well, and what happens is, those girls, they grind out the time. It gives that first, second line time to relax. The third line is usually the one you throw out there, and they're we call them the pest line usually, because they're out there kind of bothering every single player that's out there, and that's their job. Their job is to kill as much time as possible, get that first, second line, a little breast, make sure that at the end of the game, or if you're in power play or penalty kill, you're ready to come out and ready to go. So it is, it's definitely always one of those things that you want to make sure that those girls are up and playing hard. So we're having a nice conversation here with Kurt as we try to figure out if we're going to have seniors on senior night. Or
well, we've talked to the seniors, and Kurt's going to send somebody else. I'm sorry about that. I was yelling down to him, but he's going to send somebody. We'll get somebody down in the box, and we'll talk to them. We're always nice to talk to the girls and see their take on this season. It's been a long season for a lot of them, but boy, talking to Coach Kranz before this, he really likes the way this team is playing. He's at 0-13 and likes this team and likes the team where they're at and how they're playing. So that's interesting in itself. And I guess me being a parent of a player on this team, I've watched all their games, and this is not a bad team. This Watertown Laker team is not a bad team.
No, and you got to be, you're speaking as a parent and as the broadcaster here, but you got to be excited the way these girls have battled every game. I have never seen them come out and really just not play hard. They've come out and battled all the way to the very last horn and make sure that they're battling until the horn goes and that they have a chance to win. They've been in a lot of these games, done really well. Just haven't seen the wins come through. So that's
right.
The only thing we're missing.
We have a player down below. Harper, can you hear us?
Yes.
Well, hello, Harper.
Hi.
How are you doing tonight?
Good.
Well, Coach Kranz, I think, told you that you have to talk on the YouTube station tonight. So, Harper, Sioux Center, you lost last time you played these guys by 1.
Yeah.
So what's the mindset in the locker room before this game? What are you guys thinking about? What are you talking about?
Well, we got to win by at least one.
At least one.
At least one. At least one, that's right. So, Harper, we talk a lot about the state tournament at this time, and you've played in a varsity state tournament. You excited for the state tournament here in Watertown?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
What are you most excited for, Harper?
I'm excited to hang out with my team and be in a tournament.
Are you excited to sleep in your own bed as well? That's got to be kind of a nice thing versus to stay in a hotel.
I like the hotels. It's fun.
Oh.
She likes the hotels.
Yeah.
So, Harper, you've been a big part of this team, and we talk all the time. You guys are still looking for your first win in league play. You go down to Cedar Rapids, go down there and go 4-0 and win the tournament. What's going on with your team this year?
I don't know. I don't know. We just
there's
gotta get pucks on the net, I guess.
Yeah, there's times when you guys have played really good hockey, and then there's other times when there's a few games this year that probably you should have won.
Yeah.
When you look back at your season, what stands out the most about this season so far?
Oh, this season we have a lot of younger girls, which I think brings a lot of fun onto the team. So it's been really fun having the younger girls come up from U14.
Yeah, we talk a little bit about that third line. At the beginning of the year, you guys had no third line.
Yeah, that was hard not having a third line.
Yeah, so you're going out every other time, and then you have a penalty or a power play, and sometimes you don't leave the ice.
Mm-hmm.
Talk a little bit about some of those girls on that third line.
The girls on the third line, I think they really help us by giving us extra breaks, and they give it all they have, even though they don't always get out there a bunch.
Now, Harper, we came out, your nickname is the Freight Train because you come in like a freight train coming through everybody. Have you come up with any cool nicknames for these younger girls yet?
Well, I call Alyssa, sometimes I call her the Big Matthews because her little sister.
Okay, all right, I like that.
Emma, I call her Schlusner because everyone says her last name wrong.
Including us.
Including us, yeah.
Yeah, we try to butcher that as much as possible.
Yeah, that makes her bad during film.
So should we just keep calling her Schlusner?
I think so.
That's not too hard. We do it an awful lot.
Yeah.
We're about a 50-50 on that one, Harper.
What?
We're 50-50 on calling her the wrong name,
yeah.
so we apologize to Emma Schleisner.
It's Schleisner. It is Schleisner.
What are you expecting coming out here in the second period?
Well, I think we're going to hopefully keep the momentum going because it seems like second period is where we keep it going and we get better during the second period, I think.
Yeah, you're going to have to throw them on net here. Looked like that goal that was scored there that the defense kind of got caught watching you girls play. So
Yeah.
I think if you keep the puck moving, I think you'll be just fine.
I agree.
Harper, on the YouTube station that broadcasts all over the world, who do you want to say hi to?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah.
And how about your dad? You want to say hi to your dad on the YouTube?
Yeah. Hi, Dad, and Ruthie and Hudson.
All right. I knew you would want to say hi to somebody. Well, Harper, good luck to you in the second period and the rest of this game. You guys keep on moving forward. We're looking forward to seeing you guys play the rest of today and also that state tournament.
Thank you.
Thanks, Harper.
Thank you, Harper.
Yeah, the freight train is coming to chugging here. It's kind of funny that we mess up Emma's name, and that's what they call her.
That's what they call her. So
that's usually how it works, though,
we
too.
should be able to have some fun with that
Yeah.
somewhere along the line. We're in a 1-1 game here. 5 minutes. We're going to start the second period. I think what we'll do, if we don't have any other guests, we're going to step away right now for that 5 minutes. We're going to come back at the start of the second period. Girls varsity action from the George Mace Ice Arena. 1-1, Sioux Center Storm, Watertown Lakers. All right, we are back at the George Mace Ice Arena for girls varsity action, and the clock went blank, and we are ready to go in our second period.
Oh,
nice talking to Harper.
Literally went blank.
It did go blank. It was nice talking to Harper Hendricks. today.
We give Harper grief, but she's probably the sweetest girl off the ice and the feistiest one on. So
And a really good hockey player, I might add.
yeah, and funny to boot. So her family is, they got a couple good kids.
Yep.
Hudson Hendricks will be back tonight.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we'll see him in the varsity game.
I believe he had a separated shoulder here. He's been out for about a month.
Yeah.
So
Well, good. We are about ready to drop this puck. Janelle Lloyd is going to take this face-off, and it goes to the neutral zone, won by Sioux Center Storm, looking for a pass down into the offensive zone. Chasing down there is Elisa Vandenberg. Yeah, shot goes in a little bit wide. I guess it was sticked out by Angelin Burnell. Angelin Burnell, one of the seniors in the goal tonight, one of the 3 seniors on this Laker team. It is senior night here at the George Mace Ice Arena as it comes out to the neutral zone. Harper Hendricks can't keep her stick on it, and then Sioux Center is going to look for a pass across, intercepted by Schleisner.
tried low. That's a good one there.
Talking to Harper Hendricks. Schleusner is her nickname. So because we've screwed it up so many times on film, they had started calling her Schleusner. So we have the permission to do that, but we'll try to keep it right. Emma Schleisner is the proper name. Speaking of Emma, she's going to get it, bounce it off the boards right in front of Sioux Center Storm, and we're going to take the offensive zone as Harper Hendricks. Looking over there for Schleisner or Janelle Lloyd, looking for a backhand shot.
Just sitting out front there.
And Harper Hendricks can't get her stick on that. Play continues here as the Sioux Center Storm get it out of the zone. Nice little bump there by Murray from her defensive position. Taking it down as Alyssa Vandenberg. Takes it all the way around the Watertown Laker goalie. A little offensive play here for Sioux Center Storm. As the Watertown Lakers now look to break it out. Lloyd tries to get over to Schleisner, and this puck's going to go all the way down. Not far enough for us icing, but nonetheless, Sioux Center Storm's going to bring it up to the neutral zone as they push this one forward and take the zone. Taking the zone is Faith Van Vorst. She's not very big, but she's also a good hockey player for Sioux Center Storm. She's had some time off. I believe she was injured or something for a while, but it's good to see her back. She played a little Team South Dakota and does a nice job. She tried to stuff it in underneath the pad of Burnell, and Burnell had that one stopped.
Ended up seeing the ice really close.
Not mistaken, it was Faith had a hip injury, and you can see her maybe favoring that just a little bit.
A little slow to get
right
up.
now, yeah. I don't think she's completely healed, but it sure is nice to see her back on the ice as this puck goes all the way down through traffic, and Burnell kind of was surprised by that when she's looking up at her defense. Said, thanks, guys, where you at?
Redirected by about 3 sticks, 2 of ours and 1 of theirs. So now what you want to see is that puck just bouncing around here and there.
Offensive face-off here for Faith Van Vorst for the Sioux Center Storm. And they win that face-off behind Burnell, looking for a centering pass. Nobody home. Kayla Randall. Kayla Randall takes it out of the zone up to Webb. Graceland Webb's going to try to shake it into the offensive zone, gets it down deep in the corner. We were joking last night, and Graceland Webb, she's the smallest one on the team, I believe. But she plays like she's much bigger than what she is. The offensive zone. And Siri is back on the ice as she comes into the near corner looking for a centering pass. Sticked away. There's a centering pass right through the crease.
Yeah. No one there, unfortunately.
Nobody there for the Lakers, and she's going to take another shot. That one goes wide. She has 1 goal this year. She sure does have a nice shot. Hasn't been skating that long, but her shot is very strong as this puck's going to wiggle all the way back down. It's going to be an icing call.
Nope,
they're going to wave it off.
Ooh,
as Rachel Scott hits the boards hard there. The puck in front. Look out, empty puck in front, and that one is sticked off by Burnell also, and the puck is loose just up between the wheels as Faith Van Vorst tries to turn that one around. Here comes a nice shot in off the stick of Burnell, and the Lakers need to get it out of the zone, and Rachel Scott does get it up to the neutral ice. Taking the zone here for Sioux Center, that is Amanda King with a nice shot.
Nice hard shot, nice low. Slid over just in time to make that save. Watertown looking a little sluggish coming out in a second.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to get their feet underneath them and get moving.
Andrew Burnell, she's one of our seniors. She's played some really good goalie for the Watertown Lakers over the years. And she'll be missed in this program like all those seniors are. One here by the Watertown Lakers as a referee goes down. That was Adam Sullivan. He's been refereeing a long time. It's Adam Sullivan and Mason Evans tonight. It's a two-man crew. They always do a good job, and I assume that they'll be here for the varsity game.
Yeah, he's got a smile on his face, so I think he'll be okay. I'm sure it's not his first time getting wiped out.
As this puck goes down, far side for you, near side for me. Hendricks tried to chip it off the board. There's a puck in front. Look out. Brunell on a pad save. That one just kind of dribbled into her, and once again was not a shot, but she had to make a pretty good effort to get that one away as Lloyd, far corner, underneath your camera, is going to bring it back around Brunell. Now she's going to reverse field, looking up the ice. Looking for Schleissner, and then couldn't quite get it there, and she dives to get it out of the zone. It goes back down deep in the zone.
We got the sticks moving, but not the feet. So just a little sluggish, like I said earlier. You can see the feet are just not underneath them.
Here comes a shot in. Once again, playing offense is a Sioux Center Storm. Doing a good job.
Yeah, they're playing good pressure
this entire game. They've been in the offensive zone quite a bit as a puck caroms off the backside of the rack, and now it does come out of the zone here. And Schleissner taps it forward, and we are going to get an icing. She must have been behind the red line. So nonetheless, we're going to get a little break here for the Watertown Lakers legs. Unable to get out of that zone, and when you're in the second period, the farthest from your bench, you can get stuck in that defensive zone.
And that's not where you want to get stuck. And Sioux Center has done a good job pressuring Watertown this whole period.
Offensive faceoff here for the Storm. Puck in front. There's a loose puck in front, and Brunell has that one.
Quick whistle.
We got a quick whistle. The puck was loose. Brunell stopped it with her stick to start with.
And if you can hear, that would be the Sioux Center side over here. Not real happy with that quick whistle as it was still rolling around in the crease.
Another offensive faceoff here for Sioux Center Storm to the right-hand side of Brunell. Taking that is Camille McCord. And Randall has a far side, trying to get it out of the zone. Now Melville taps it out, gets taken away off of her stick, doing a nice job of pressure here as Sioux Center Storm. Riley Redland with a long stretch pass up to Webb. She can't keep it on her stick, and Sioux Center Storm will come up through the neutral zone. They're 3-on-2 if they hurry. Offensive zone here. Off of her skate is Camille McCord. There comes a shot in.
Oh, nice shot.
Riley Redland's a puck in front. Now this one gets cleared out by Melville. Melville's going to skate it up through the neutral zone. She's going to pitch it in deep. She's going to go take a rest. That one caroms back off as Sioux Center Storm defenders are going to have to bring it up out of their zone. Watertown Lakers getting a change here. And coming into the zone is the Sioux Center Storm with a little backhand shot. Nice little shot there by Corrine McCord. As the Watertown Lakers going to try to break it out again. Not been real successful holding that puck in any type of offensive zone as the Watertown Lakers. As this one's tapped, and this puck goes out of play into the Watertown Lakers bench.
It'll come down here just to the left of the Sioux Center's goalie. So a chance for us here. Looks like we're going to bring the first line back out, see if we can get some pressure. Got to win this. Got to win this face-off here, Jim, and get a little apply pressure because we've been playing defense this whole period.
If I recall, the last offensive face-off we scored on.
Yeah.
And we have not had many offensive face-offs. This one is won by the Lakers here temporarily. There's a shot in front, Emma. That was Hendricks.
That was Harper, yeah.
Harper Hendricks tried to get that one in. Now she finds herself back looking for a centering pass, looking for Lloyd. Schleissner gets it back over to Hendricks. Hendricks looking into Lloyd. Lloyd can't get it on her stick, and that one goes a little bit wide. Going to chase it into the near corner. Lloyd down to Schleissner. Schleissner going to look for Hendricks. Pops out to Murray. Murray can't get it on her stick from the defensive position. Lakers are buzzing just a little bit here, and this one is stopped by the Victoria Pettigrass right at the post.
And that's what you want to see there. They put 3-4 good shots on, made her move, got the stick out there to block one of those passes out to the front. So
the first time the Watertown Lakers have buzzed in their offensive zone here, we're going to take another offensive face-off here. It's won by Sioux Center Storm as they're going to try to take it out of the zone. It does come out to neutral zone, and here comes Van Vorst. Van Vorst going to take it all the way around the corner, doing a nice job there as Harper Hendricks takes her off her skates and jabs the puck away. Nice job, Harper. Good hustle, and Harper now picks it up right in front of us. Red line. She's going to take it in one-on-one. Going to get to her forehand. Going to take a shot right straight into the goalie.
I will say their goalie comes out quite a distance to knock that angle down. So she's probably a couple feet out past the crease. So
yep.
I like the aggressive approach, to tell you the truth.
That's Victoria Pettigrass. She's played every minute for the Sioux Center Storm in the goal.
Yeah, and Sioux Center doesn't even have another goalie.
Nope, she's the only one dressed. As play continues here, offensive zone for the Watertown Lakers. Held in here
Matthews.
by Matthews, Alyssa Matthews. She plays defense. Now she's going to fire it in just a little bit wide. Does get hung up in traffic there, so it bounced around in front of Pendergrass, and Sioux Center Storm's going to dump it in, and we are going to have an icing call as she shot that right
behind the red line.
Just behind the red line or on the red line.
Yeah, it was close.
So the Watertown Lakers are going to go down for an offensive face-off.
Right in front of the student section. Got a couple spots open if you're ready to come on down.
It looks like the Sundays are in the student section.
Yep. They kind of live in some glory days a little bit, maybe. I don't know.
Offensive face-off here won by the Lakers. Far side, right in front of the Sunday family. And puck trickles into the neutral zone, and now going forward is Amanda King.
Ooh.
Yeah, she holds it in. Good collision over there. Are we going to have a offsides call would be my guess, and we do have a Sioux Center Storm player.
Yeah, there was two bodies that went to the same spot. Neither one of them ended up very good. Rachel Scott, and then can't see the Sioux Center player, but she got rocked pretty hard into that stick.
She's kind of up on her knees here, so we'll see.
Looks like she's struggling. Maybe just
wind
knocked out of her.
Yeah,
maybe.
One of the coaches are going to go out now from Sioux Center, and as she does, she's up and she's going to skate over. Maybe, like you said, got the wind knocked out of her. It was kind of a blind collision, is what it was, and it happened right over in front of the parents section. And she's gasping a little bit here. That's gotten the wind knocked out of her. We catch a number on her, and I want to say that might be
5 or 6.
Number 5, Marcy Cannigator.
Yeah.
Yep, I think it is, and I believe it or not, I think that's her sister taking her.
To
doing some of the coaching, yeah.
Maybe some tough love in the back
She's
there,
over
but
in
she
the
got hit pretty hard there. I think she just...
It was a collision.
Yeah,
Play,
happens.
Play continues right in front of us as Syrie goes down hard right in front of us, and the Watertown Lakers are going to take it back. Burnell try to get out of this defensive zone. Right in front is Rachel Scott. Rachel Scott is one of the only ones that we don't care if she skates in front of our goalie. We just let her go. Rachel Scott does a nice job for defense for the Lakers.
Yeah, she does a good job of jumping up when she needs to or jumping back when she does too. So
the one thing about Rachel is Rachel's always in the right position, and what a great job she does in defense for the Lakers as this one's going to go all the way down. Now we're going to have an icing call on the Watertown Lakers.
Matthews, that's a good job by Matthews just to toss that. There was a potential 3-on-1. So
there was a time when you couldn't change on an icing. That has been taken out of high school hockey here in South Dakota. Yeah, as it looks like Marcy Cannigator maybe is gonna got her hands above her head here,
just
being attended to.
Yeah, just trying to get some air back in. So that happens quite a bit.
Face-off won here by the Lakers in their defensive zone. And puck dribbles around. Now it goes all the way back of Burnell. Chasing over there is Groneweg. Riley Redland looking out front as the Lakers do come up out of the zone. And this is Emma Schleissner. Going to take it in all by herself here. She's 1-on-5, far corner. Going to circle around, centering pass. Nice job there.
Just outside.
And Janelle Lloyd couldn't get that off the heel of her stick, but had a nice angle, nice pass. There's another centering pass. Can't quite get there. Yeah, Schleissner's trying to get it in. A bunch of people go down on the far side. That was Schleissner, held in here momentarily by the Lakers. Now neutral zone for Sioux Center Storm. Bringing it up is Gio Ramirez. She's another one that's not very big. She wears number 2 for the Storm, looking for a centering pass. Doesn't quite get there. Passing that was Alyssa Vandenberg. Vandenberg, McCord, and Ramirez are on that first line as this one's going to go all the way back down.
They waved it off right away.
Waved off the icing call. And Sioux Center Storm's going to come back the other way. I always want to say Sioux Falls. I don't know why. Yeah, well, Graceland Webb, far side.
That's the indoor football gym.
Yeah, that's right.
The Sioux Falls Storm.
Yeah, Sioux Falls. Yeah, that's probably where I get it from.
A little different action than what we got here tonight. That's right.
Girls varsity action, 7:13 left in the second period. It's a 1-1 tie, Sioux Center Storm and the Watertown Lakers, as Melville brings it between the circles, gets it knocked down. And she gets pushed into the near corner. Here's a backhand shot over to the crease. Webb can't quite get there to push that one in. I'm sorry, that was Randall, I think that was there. Nice defensive play here by Knopf. Keep the puck in the neutral zone. And Graceland Webb right below us, backhanded into the offensive zone, picked up over there by the Sioux Center Storm. As this one is chipped out into the neutral zone for the Storm, across the red line. Are going to take the offensive zone here as Sioux Center Storm. Chasing over the near corner is Knopp and Rachel Scott. And playing over there is Maggie White for Sioux Center Storm. As Faith had a little time getting off the bench there. She crashed coming out of the bench, Faith Manvorst. So offensive play here for the Storm. Pitched back to the blue line. There's a slap shot coming in from the Sioux Center Storm. That's Carly Lang. Just a little bit wide. Watertown Lakers tapped out to neutral zone, and Sioux Center Storm's going to have to check up, and they are going to get an offense or it's offsides.
I apologize for the laughing there, but if you could hear the girls laughing down underneath, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, they don't cut her much slack.
No.
Faith came off the bench and crashed, and I think all of her teammates laughed at her as she picked up her gloves and her
And
her
she was
stick.
laughing as well, so that's always a good thing to see, too.
And she's going to take the face-off with Lloyd. A neutral zone face-off, won by the Sioux Center Storm. Defense to defense for the Storm, red line. Offensive zone here for the Storm. As the Lakers go defense to defense, up to Lloyd in the neutral
Good passing
zone.
right there, D to
She's
D,
going
and
to go
then
in
up to
2-1.
Lloyd.
Harper, Hendricks, and Lloyd. Lloyd fires it over the top of the goal, over to Hendricks, carrying him off, back over to Murray. Murray going to go all the way across. Nice play there by Murray. Far side, Emma Schleissner gets it on her stick. Tried to get back down to Lloyd, and she couldn't behind the net there. Offensive play here for the Lakers as Lloyd keeps it in the offensive zone as Lloyd picks it up again. She's going to fire it at the goal a little bit wide, and Harper Hendricks going to chase into the near corner. Beats a skater over there, Harper Hendricks. She's one of the faster ones on the team, of course, and I think might be one of the faster ones in the state.
Yeah, they don't call her freight train for nothing because she does go fast to the boards, and she does not care.
Lloyd over to Emma, looking in front.
Emma tried to pass that out.
Another pass in front, across the crease. Hendricks, near corner, looking back around to Lloyd behind the net. That's Hendricks, I'm sorry, looking for Lloyd in front. A backhand shot, that was the Schleissner. I had that all wrong. It was Lloyd up to Schleissner. Schleissner couldn't get a backhand on it.
And pressure there the last couple of minutes by Watertown, really putting Sioux Center back on their heels a little bit. So
Stoppage of play as both teams are going to switch them all up. 5 in, 5 out. Offensive face-off, Melville. The left-hand side of Pendergrass. And this puck is won by the Lakers. Murray doing a nice job right at the blue line. Good decision-making there, not to bring it across. Could have been a bad pass. Takes it down deep. Good job from Murray. Puck behind the goalie for Sioux Center Storm. There's a centering pass. Nobody there as it does come out into the neutral zone. Chased over there is a Sioux Center Storm and Murray. Murray getting a stick on it. Pass goes all the way across the crease. And nobody home. Couple players go into the boards. Sioux Center Storm player, and there comes a backhand shot, sticked away by Burnell. Far corner right underneath your camera. Puck goes in front. Look out, there's a loose puck in front. Randall takes it all the way down. Can't get it to Melville. They're going to wave it off. They said maybe they touched it. I don't know if they did, but we're going to wave off the icing, and Sioux Center Storm's going to come up out of their defensive zone, neutral zone. Pace is picking up here just a little bit. I'll try to keep up the best I can. Neutral zone play. Sometimes you keep up, sometimes you don't. Rachel Scott, good job there picking it off of a Sioux Center Storm stick as she pokes it up through the neutral zone. Turned around over there by Vandenberg. It's going to go all the way down. Burnell is going to get a stick on it, pushes it off to the side. This one comes out to the Watertown Lakers. Puck goes back. No possession here right now, but it is an offensive zone for the Sioux Center Storm. And this one goes in by King. Sticked away there by Scott. Scott's going to try to take it out of the zone all by herself. And held in there by Ramirez for the Storm. Lakers having a hard time this entire game getting it out of their defensive zone. And that is the case here also as King's going to bring it all the way back around. Looking for a centering pass. Nobody home. That was a dangerous pass if you're a Watertown Laker. Out to the neutral zone. Sioux Center Storm, neutral zone. Looking to push it up, and they do. Coming into the zone is Ramirez. Ramirez sticked away by Scott. She's going to take it off up to Hendricks. Hendricks going to look for a pass all the way across, and it's a little bit out ahead of Emma Schleissner, and we're going to have a icing call by the Lakers there. Long stretch pass. Harper Hendricks couldn't get it up to Emma Emma was kind of parked at the blue line there.
Yeah, there was a dangerous pass out front there that right to the slot. Unfortunately, it bounced over. Fortunately for us, it bounced over her stick, but not what you want to see.
Camille McCord and Lloyd are going to face off, offensive face off here for Sioux Center. As this one comes out to the neutral zone, here comes Hendricks. Hendricks got Lloyd on her right-hand side. Can't quite get the pass over there. Lloyd chases over to the near corner. Offensive zone here but for the Lakers. Emma, far corner, takes it around to Hendricks. Hendricks getting a little pressure there by Sioux Center Storm. Emma looking in front. Can't find Lloyd over there. Pass goes all the way across, far side Murray. Murray holds it into Lloyd. Lloyd's going to turn around, far corner, looking up front. Looking for Emma. Can't get it there. There comes a centering pass, and that one's nobody home. A little high on the dot. Held in over here
By Knopf.
by Knopf for the Watertown Lakers. She's tucked her jersey in. She's going to goof me up the rest of the rest of the game here.
Well, her jersey's almost as big as she is, so that's probably why.
And she's got it tucked in her breezers, probably not on purpose. Centering pass to Harper Hendricks.
Oh,
and it goes
around.
off the pad of the goalie. Harper Hendricks would love to have that one back. She had a big look at the net there. Right, standing right in front. Offensive zone here continues for the Watertown Lakers as Lloyd has on the far side. Passes over to Emma. Emma over to Hendricks, near corner. Looking for another centering pass. It's a one-timer Lloyd, and it went through the 5-hole, but didn't go all the way through.
Had to be sitting just next to it.
I don't know how that didn't go through from the angle that I saw. It went all the way through.
It made it about to the line and then stopped. So a nice save by Sioux Center there. She had a couple grade A scoring chances, as we like to call it there. She's feeling pretty good right now.
Watertown Lakers are going to stay in the offensive zone. Melville, Van Vorst facing off here, won by Sioux Center, neutral zone. Here comes Van Vorst. Going to push it in past Melville in the near corner. Can chase all the way around the back. Bumped over there. A pair of 14s in the far corner. Yeah, the Lakers come out of the zone now. Melville can't quite get it. Their little collision there, just coming out of the zone. And Kayla Randall fights for it on the far side.
1 minute left here.
Grayson Webb is involved. Yeah, we're under a minute right now in this first period. Not much for scoring. Actually, zero scoring. It's 1-1. That's where it was at the end of one. Now we're approaching the end of two at 1-1, and Sioux Center Storm is coming, and here comes Faith. Faith is going to ride it all the way around far corner back of Burnell. Watertown Lakers, not a time to fall asleep here. We need to stay involved. Nice job there by Siri putting her stick on a shot. That shot was going to go in from right and sticked away. Puck goes back around Burnell. 26 seconds left. Watertown Lakers trying to hold on here as Burnell goes all the way back around. Graceland Webb finds it in the far corner underneath your camera. Does take the neutral zone here. Fires it down deep in her offensive zone, doing a nice job. That's a smart play by Graceland Webb. That puck did carry him back out to the Sioux Center Storm goalie. We're at 6 seconds. Riley Redland pushes it down deep in her zone, and there comes a centering pass. Nobody around on that one. And that's going to do it for this period. It ended just like the first one did, 1-1, Sioux Center Storm and the Watertown Lakers all tied up. These are the two teams playing for 7th and 8th place. All 8 teams are going to go to the state tournament. Either one of these teams could be in 7th or 8th, depending on how this one turns out. Watertown Lakers girls varsity action here at the Mace. We're going to bring one more game after this tonight. We're going to take a little break here for the JV game after this one.
No JV. It's going to be varsity.
Oh, it's varsity. Yeah, it's varsity back to back. Good thing you came up here today, Adam. I'd be telling everybody wrong.
Once in a while, I know what's going on.
Yep.
And today's the day.
Yep. And it's 7:43. That varsity game was slated for 8 o'clock, so we're gonna start that one about 8:30. We've been kind of about a half hour behind for the day.
Yeah, it started about 5 minutes late, and then we ended up about a half hour late. So we'll see if we can get on there. I don't know if we're gonna have anyone coming in here between the second and third.
We're gonna see. I think what we'll do, Adam, we're gonna step away. But if we have somebody come out, you stay with us on the YouTube station. If you have everybody come out, one of the players of Kurt Cran sends one out, we'll just go right back to the airways. But right now, we're gonna take a break for about 13 minutes here. We're gonna come back and bring you girls varsity action from the Mace Ice Arena. Sioux Center Storm, Watertown Lakers 1-1 after 2. we're going to go back on the air here for just a second. Kurt Kranz has sent another player. We always like to talk to those players. She's going to send just another player out here. I don't know who we're going to have. We'll find out when we get there. We're going to pass a headset down. 7:40 until we start this third period. And coming down, Kayla Randall.
Can you hear us, Kayla?
Yes, I can.
All right, Kayla, your Watertown Laker team, find yourself 1-1, and you guys, your teams are playing for 7th and 8th place. You start thinking about that state tournament. This is a team that you guys match up pretty well with.
Yeah, I definitely think we just got to get the rebounds on the net, and we got it.
A couple of grade A scoring chances there right at the end of that, or about 4 minutes left in that second period, Kayla. We're trying to figure out how Lloyd did not score there. How's the energy on the bench right now?
It's pretty good. We're pretty excited. We got to get those rebounds on the net, and yeah.
What is Kurt saying? Is he giving you the business yet or no?
Not really.
Oh, there you go.
Kayla, it's senior night. You play with 3 of those seniors out there. Talk a little bit about those seniors and what they've meant to your team this year.
Yeah, they've really, Kaylin, she's really a leader on the team, and Riley is as well, and Angelin's doing really good in net.
So you've played hockey. How many years have you been playing?
5 years.
5 years. What's your best memory in 5 years of hockey?
Definitely U14 state 2 years ago when we went in last seed and we ended up beating Sioux Center in double overtime, and then the next day we went and we beat Pierre and got cancellation chance.
It's funny you say that because we had your dad up here last night, and I asked him a little bit about what he remembers, about the girls hockey and so forth, and he said the same thing that game. And you guys that year, the parents checked out of the hotel.
Yeah, they didn't really believe in us, I guess. And then our coach told us, he goes, well, your parents don't believe in you. He goes, but I do. He goes, if you guys win this game, you guys get to shave my beard, and that's what we got to do.
And who was your coach at the time?
Ryan Linke.
So you shaved his beard. The parents checked back into the hotel to watch you play another game.
Yep.
So that's a great memory. And you have another year left. And this is the last time, Kayla, I don't know if you know it or not, but this is the last time you're going to play on this rink.
Yeah, it's extremely sad. There's lots of memories here.
All the practices. How about those 6:30 in the morning practices?
Oh, I'm not going to miss those at all.
So, Kayla, you're a captain one of the captains on this team. What has it meant to you to be a captain?
It's definitely meant a lot to me. I don't know. I feel more excited. I don't know.
Do you ever feel a little bit of pressure as a captain, when you look around the locker room?
Yeah, there's lots of pressure with being a leader on the team. You got to do the right things at the right times. And
do you find yourself being a natural leader, or do you have to work on it a little bit?
I feel like for the most part, some of the stuff, I get along with the girls, I can talk to them about if they have questions. But there's definitely some parts where I definitely need to work on it and get used to it more.
All right. Well, we appreciate you doing everything you do for your Laker team. You find yourself at 1-1. Let's go get them in this third period.
Yeah, we have pretty good luck going into the third period and finally doing it. So.
Well, you're gonna have to battle. You're gonna have to battle hard here because Sioux Center's giving you everything they can tonight.
Yeah.
And those girls don't want to see a loss either because you guys have a chance that you could potentially bump above them. So we're gonna have to come out and play some energy here. Hopefully we can come out and be ready, firing all cylinders. So.
Kayla, I'm looking at the stats, and you're exactly right. You guys have scored more goals in the third period than you have all year. You've scored 9.
Yeah.
All right, Kayla, you better go find your helmet. Your team's coming out onto the ice.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. Kayla Randall, she's one of the leaders on this team. She's a junior, so we're going to be lucky enough to see her back. And, of course, that Randall family, Dad's the president of the association, Mom does a lot of work, so we appreciate that Randall family for everything they do, and of course Kayla, how she plays with this Watertown Laker team. We're 3 minutes away from the start. I don't know if we're going to start a little early. We possibly could, as both teams are out and have already circled around. And Sioux Center,
they're straggling out of the locker room.
They're
here,
coming
so
out. Looks like maybe their first line is already out. They're over by the cage around their goalie.
Yeah, Kayla brings some grit to the team there. She's a bit of a grinder down in the corner. She's not afraid to take an extra hit if she needs to, or get hit, one of the two. So need to have those players. She, not a scorer all the time, but she is constantly working hard through there. So
yep, it's kind of interesting that she said she has to work, was kind of a natural leader, but she does always have to work at it, and it does mean something to be a captain of these teams. A lot of times you'll see the seniors are captains, but not always. And,
Jimmy, as well as I do, you've had plenty of kids in there. You look up to a person that is your captain, and when you get that letter, it means a lot to these girls and boys.
It does, and these captains are voted on by their teammates and their coach.
Yeah,
usually the teammates decide, and the coach will say either yes or no. Is kind of the way it works. So the coach sometimes doesn't even really take a vote.
Yeah, so it means a lot to be recognized by your peers, obviously. So I'm sure she knows that pressure, and she'll handle it just fine.
Third period action about ready to get underway. Watertown Lakers, Sioux Center Storm, and the puck is down, won by the Sioux Center Storm. Third period action here from the Mace. This is the last girls varsity period that's going to be played in the Mace Ice Arena. That's kind of weird.
Well, we got to come out and win this thing here with this being the last one here.
That's right. Kayla Randall chases down into the defensive zone as Sioux Center is going to ice the puck, and we are going to get an icing call. So we're going to go back all the way back down. Watertown Lakers offensive zone face-off coming up. Just 16:33, just a few seconds have ticked off in this third period. 1-1, these two teams match up almost perfectly on paper. And lost by 1 with the Watertown Lakers when we went to Sioux Center. And tied up right now, offensive face-off Melville. One here by Sioux Center Storm, neutral zone. Puck goes all the way down. We're going to have a one-on-one with Gio Ramirez. And that one's going to get through the legs of Burnell. And Sioux Center Storm, it didn't take them long at 16:22 in the third period. And that's Ramirez, and I think that's going to be an
unassisted, maybe?
I think so. As she went the distance. As a goalie, you have that puck. Do you come out? Do you stay? Do you come out? Do you stay? And pretty soon it's in the back of the net. And that's what Burnell found.
Yeah, it's definitely caught in no man's land there. If you come out and you don't get it, then it's a for sure goal. If you try to get it, and unfortunately, she got down and left the 5-hole open just enough, and she buried it. So
yep. Play continues. Neutral zone. Emma Schleisner takes the offensive zone. Takes it down behind, looking for centering pass to Hendricks. That would have been a nice one off the pad there of Pendergrass. And this puck goes all the way back down.
Wave off the icing?
Yep, they waved it off. Rachel Scott kind of tied up there with Van Vorst. And Lloyd chips it up, trying to get out of that defensive zone. You could hear Harper Hendricks yelling for the puck. Schleisner couldn't get it off of her stick in time. They better hurry up. They can get a 1-on-2, and it's chipped away nicely there by Sioux Center Storm. Good defensive play there to prevent a breakaway for the Lakers. This one's tapped up. Tried to Schleisner, can't quite get her stick on it. Goes back into the zone, neutral zone. Grabbed there by the Lakers. That's Alyssa Matthews. Right in front of her own bench. She's going to turn that one around. Can't get it out of the zone is Matthews. As this one trickles down right in front of Burnell and might have been sticked away by Murray. Kind of a dangerous puck there, a couple different directions as King comes off the bench and slaps it up to the front. We have a PA announcer telling us about that last goal. I think we got it, as this one's going to be an icing call. Well, they're going to have it. There is an assist, Amanda King. And so it's Ramirez from King. Was it Ramirez? I think that's what she said. That's the way I saw it.
Well, they said Vandenberg as well as a...
as an assist?
Yeah.
Oh, 2 assists on that one.
2 assists. I thought it was just a roller.
Offensive faceoff coming here for Sioux Center Storm.
So Watertown's got some work to do here to get back on the scoreboard.
They do. You never like to see that early in the period in a tied-up game. Watertown Lakers offensive zone play here. Held in by Murray. Dumps it into the near corner.
Now, do you think it's better to score early or score late?
See,
For the other team.
Better to score at the end.
Yeah, I know.
Right, end of the period?
No, I'm saying for us, if the other team's going to score, I guess I'd rather have
Yeah,
it right
right.
away.
That's true.
You know, otherwise it's that heartbreaker at it. So, but Watertown has 14-15 left in the third to try to come back and get one here.
Sloan Allard's playing here for the Watertown Lakers as part of that third line. She wears number 29, getting some action tonight. Offensive play here for Sioux Center.
Oh, Graceland Webb has a chance for a breakaway.
And Randall's with her on her right side. Going to take a shot, looking for a rebound.
Tried the 5-hole there, and stick got just in the way.
Held in there by Scott. Nice shot from her defense position as she holds that one in. Kayla Randall said you have to get those rebounds, and she was there for the rebounded thing. Just happened to go the wrong way. And this one squirts out, and Riley Redland's going to chase it all the way down. Senior night, Riley Redland. She's one of the 3 seniors on this team. She taps it all the way up to Rachel Scott near corner as they're going to try to break this one out. Webb standing at her wing position, gets it on her stick just for a second. Here comes a shot in, goes all the way around. She took that shot just inside the blue line. Sioux Center Storm fell down when she shot it. I got to get her name. That was Brooklyn B-Y-L, Bile. Just
We'll go
spell
with
it. It's easier sometimes to spell it than say it. And here comes Bile again.
Not very big, but she put everything behind that shot.
She plays defense for the Sioux Center Storm, wears number 3. 45 pounds, soaking wet.
About.
So this puck gets knocked around here into the offensive zone for Sioux Center Storm. Chasing over there is Vandenberg. Far side, Ramirez.
Melville
Puck
back
in
there.
front. Puck in front again. Nobody there. Nice job by the Lakers getting the sticks in the way in front of the net as this one comes back. Regrouping here, and Ramirez brings it in for Sioux Center Storm. Half the Storm go off for a change as the Lakers. Emma Schleisner up to Lloyd. Lloyd going to look over to Hendricks. Had it stuck on her stick. She's going to take it in by herself. Here going to look for a shot. Not much of a shot, but a roller had to be played here by Pendergrass. Puck behind the net looking for Schleisner. Schleisner's going to try to get it to her forehand. A bouncing puck. She can't get anything on it. We're going to try it again. Back out to Schleisner in the wing. Murray can't hold this one in and going the other way. This is Bile. BYL and gets pushed off the puck by Hendricks. Boy, Harper, that wasn't very nice.
Well, they call her the freight train. So
nice play on the other
trains are
hand.
rolling.
Nice play by Hendricks. A little pushing and shoving. That's legal out here.
Checking is not, but
Yep.
rubbing is racing, I guess.
And I just said that because Bile is so much smaller than everybody else. But we're going to have a stoppage of play here.
But we got to say that Harper is not a very big girl.
Harper's
either.
not very big either, but
She plays like she's about 6'4" out
Brooklyn
there.
Bile is half the size. We're going to face off in the neutral zone. Van Vorst and Lloyd, this is won by the Lakers. Neutral zone, defensive zone. Now it does come out to the neutral zone. Carly Lang taps it forward. Defense for the Lakers comes up to Harper Hendricks. A little collision neutral zone here. Emma Schleisner keeps it alive up to the red line. And Lloyd keeps it alive. Now going to take the offensive zone right in front of that bench. Schleisner going to find it just inside the blue line. Shoots
Just
it a little
wide.
bit wide. We need to play a little offense here. It's time to play some offense here for the Lakers. Lloyd going to try to do a one-timer on a bouncing puck. Can't get that one in as the puck's going to now go all the way down. That's going to be an icing. All the way down as it hits the boards, and we're going to go back for an offensive face-off.
Come to the right on this time here, so let's see if we can get another one of those offensive draw wins, and then let's bury one in here.
Right-hand side of Pendergrass. She's done a nice job tonight. She stopped 81% of them. She stopped 15 tonight.
15 out of 16, so she's having a good night as well.
Yeah, as this puck does come out of, this is King. King's going to bring it in all the way in the offensive zone, going to skate around, and does get a shot. Burnell, nice job. Burnell's doing also a nice job in the goal tonight as the Lakers going to get it out to the neutral zone. Taking this back around for is Stevens. We haven't said her name too much. She brought that one in the offensive zone all by herself from her defensive position, and it comes up in front of the Lakers bench, neutral zone.
Yeah, Burnell's 90% on save percentage. And I only can do that because there's 2 goals and 20 shots.
That's good math. Good math as comes a shot just a little bit wide from the Sioux Center Storm. Puck caroms around in front of the bench, and here comes another one. That's patted away by Burnell. 20 shots on goal here for Sioux Center Storm. Dangerous puck in front. Graceland blows a tire right in front of a Sioux Center Storm person, and now the puck comes up to Randall. You have to check it up. Got knocked off her stick, and Randall's going to chase it into the far corner. Kayla Randall did a nice interview between the periods. Nice talking to her. As this one does come out the neutral zone for the Storm. This is Raya Brenner. Takes a shot. Nice shot there.
Yeah.
And that was by I don't know who took that shot. One of the other girls. I knew who it was. It was Canagator. Macy Canagator.
She's back on the ice after taking that big hit.
She did. And here comes a shot on. Patted away by Burnell. A little bit of buzzing going on here right now for the Sioux Center Storm. Lakers come up to Hendricks in the neutral zone. She can't keep it on her stick. Lloyd gets it right down in front of us. She's going to carry it in, almost an offsides. Lloyd's going to take a shot of a rebound goal or a rebound shot, not a goal. We wish it was a goal. Another play in front.
Oh, there
we go. Emma Slicer to Hendricks.
Harper Hendricks. It looks like Schweitzer, and they might give Lloyd one as well.
Yeah, that could be.
Here's the replay as we see it there. Shot got wide. Lloyd pressured hard.
I'm going to give both of those guys.
I think so.
I'll give it to them both. I'm not the official scorer, but at 9:05, I can give assists to whoever I want to. I'm going to give it to Lloyd and Schleisner.
Yeah,
Hendricks.
We can't call offsides, but we can call assists here.
I can do that, yeah. I can write down anybody's assist. That's what it looked like to me. Nice job here. It's 2-2. Watertown Lakers just tied it up. Harper Hendricks right in front of the net.
Beautiful tic-tac-toe passing there. That is what you want to see as a coach. I'm sure Kurt will be happy when they watch that.
Try it again. Hendricks up to Lloyd. Lloyd's going to slap it down. We're going to get a icing call there as Van Vorst and Lloyd chase it down in the far corner.
Hey, we were even right on the assist.
Did I get it?
Yeah,
2 assists?
We got them both. Yeah.
All right. Sometimes we just hit it right on the head. It's amazing how you can call play-by-play for a game, and when something happens, a lot of times you have no idea who scored.
That's why we make the big bucks, folks.
That's right. Offensive face-off here, and that one's going to go in for the Sioux Center Storm. Off the face-off, it rolls out to the blue line, and that's going to be Corinne McCord. And we're going to see in a replay on this one. And that's McCord.
As she just fired it, and it went right up
over the top of Angela Burnell. I'm not 100% sure she saw that one all
She did not move until the last minute, so she might have got screened. There's a lot of people out in front on that.
So
one.
at 8:44,
Sioux Center back on top by 1. So
came off of a face-off, so they probably are going to give an assist. Don't have one yet. Nonetheless, Sioux Center Storm find themselves up 3-2, 8:30 left in this game, and Watertown Lakers.
McCord. We
sister to sister.
Yep.
Camille must have took the face off then, I assume, as play continues here. Right on the blue line for the Sioux Center Storm. There comes a shot in, and that one is caught by Burnell. That shot was in by Maggie Wright.
Yeah, now what you want to see is you come back out here, just tie it up here, and less than a minute later they're down and score one. So Watertown back down 1, and they're going to have more work to go again.
Give the credit here to Sioux Center Storm. Came right back. That tying goal didn't phase them. Lloyd and Van Vorst face off. One in the offensive zone, but now it does come out of the zone. A pass up to Hendricks. Can't quite get it there. And right below us, Lloyd comes in. She's going to come in, going to fire a shot, a bouncing puck. How did it not go in? It hit the inside of the pipe.
Yep, hit the pipe.
It was kind of a fluttering puck. I can't believe that didn't go in. Hit the inside of the pipe and went all the way across the net. Yeah, offensive play here continues. Harper Hendricks as this one's going to come out to the neutral zone.
Van Vorst
and here comes
it.
Van Vorst. Van Vorst going to be one-on-one here. She goes to her backhand. She's going to get tripped there by the Watertown Lakers. That's McKenna Knopf. And we're going to actually see our first penalty of the game.
Yep.
Hard to believe.
Yeah, that was real close to potential for Just a trip there.
Yep. It's just a trip. Nothing hurt there. It's just a trip.
That's not a bad trip to take either because he got past her. But those have got to be careful because if you get all the way past, you get a clear spot, then you have a penalty shot. So
that's going to be enough. So there's going to be a first penalty power play here. Pelican Power Sports power play off the face-off. Lakers took it in the offensive zone just for a second, and here comes Emma Schleisner. She's going to take it in off the zone. She's 1-on-3. Loses the puck far side, Rachel Scott. Sioux Center player loses her stick. They want to keep her on there. They're going to hand her another one. She almost blew a tire grabbing that. That's Vandenberg. Grabs her stick and hardly kept her balance, and the stick comes all the way across. The referee throws it across. Play offensive play here now for Sioux Center Storm, and this is going to get flung out of the zone by Rachel Scott all the way back down to the other end.
We'll have Lloyd come down, pressure, just to make sure that everyone stays honest here.
And
minute 13 left in the power play.
Kayla Randall Lloyd given pressure in the neutral zone. Van Vorst tries to shoot it all the way across and does. Rachel Scott far side neutral zone. Sioux Center Storm now does take the offensive zone by Corrine McCord. She's the one that just scored before, McCord from McCord. And this one's going to come back out of the zone and all the way back down. Chasing here
hits the stick on the ice.
Is a Sioux Center Storm. Not able to set up any type of power play here as a Sioux Center Storm. The Lakers are doing a nice job. Melville far side. This one's taken out into the neutral zone. Van Vorst tries to tip it in, and she does. Over to Vandenberg. Lakers doing a nice job pitching it out to the neutral zone. Stevens, red line. She's going to carry it in. He has some players waiting. Stevens going to take a shot right there. Taken off of a skate of a Watertown Lakers, and here comes Harper Hendricks going to try to get into the offensive zone. 12 seconds left on this power play. Not much of a power play for Sioux Center Storm as Melville is going to bring it in far side. You're going to throw it at the net a little bit wide as that stick is getting some abuse laying on the ice here as Van Vorst brings it all the way back around her own goalie. She's going to get her legs going. Faith Van Vorst moves it up the ice, takes a nice shot, a little bit high up and over the top of the rack for Sioux Center Storm. 5 minutes left in this one. Lakers are probably pressing here just a little bit. We got to push the puck up the ice as puck goes off the back side of the net. Andrew Burnell's net. Here's a puck in front, and another one rolls in front of Burnell. She's got that one. 3-2. Watertown Lakers find themselves down. They tied it up, and mere seconds later, Sioux Center Storm comes and goes up by one again. 3-2 is where we stand. Taking the face-off is Brenner. Offensive face-off against Lloyd. Lloyd wins it for a second here. This puck goes all the way back and across. Tried to go defense to defense and goes out into the neutral zone as this one comes back. Looking for Harper Hendricks, neutral zone. She can't get her stick on. It's going to go all the way down. We are going to have an icing call. So we are going to face off on the other end. Offensive zone here for Sioux Center Storm. Sioux Center Storm's played a pretty good game. First period was all Sioux Center Storm. They controlled the puck most of the period. Second period, no scoring at all in the second period. Kind of a ho-hum period. But now in this third period, there's been 3 scores. As we face off to the right-hand side of Burnell. Nice face-off there. Melville just took it out of the dot. Look out, there's a puck up front. There comes a shot. Kind of fanned on that shot was a Sioux Center Storm. That was Carly Lang. It's going to go all the way back down, and it has to be sticked away. Look out, there's a hard shot into the boards. The Watertown Laker player, I can't see who it is, as Sioux Center Storm comes up through the neutral zone back the other way.
Kayla down there. Kayla Randall.
Well, that's Kayla Randall.
She's up, but she's not feeling
skating
well.
Over to the bench. Boy, she hit the boards hard face first. She's doing okay, though. Go over to her bench. If the Randalls are listening to the YouTube, she's okay. Yeah, Schleisner gets in the offensive zone just for a second. Now to the neutral zone, Rachel Scott. Todd is in Pier with their son and also doing some work for the state tournament out there as Harper Hendricks comes up through the neutral zone, finds Lloyd. Lloyd gets it on her stick, looking for a backhand, can't keep it on her backhand. Far side, getting harassed over there by BYL, Bile. Sorry about that, folks. I don't know what Gio Ramirez brings it in. She's 1-on-3. Lakers doing a nice job back checking as Harper Hendricks doing a nice job. Rachel Scott pins her in back of the net. Great job there by the Watertown Lakers as Lloyd comes out far side, neutral zone, red line. Gets pinched off there by a Sioux Center player. Nice play there. A lot of nice play right now. Watertown Lakers.
3:12 left here. We're pressing probably a little bit hard.
We need to get a goal here. If you're a Watertown Laker, yeah, you're going to press for a goal here. You got to get this thing tied up as Lloyd looks for a centering pass.
Kayla Randall back out. That's good to see, although it does look like she's laboring a little bit. So back and forth, no face-offs, no stoppage, which good and bad.
Lakers, neutral zone play here up to Randall. Randall was out momentarily. Took a hard hit against the rail, but she's back out, looks just fine. She turns around, offensive zone.
Melville.
Here comes Melville. Melville, a nice move, puck out front. Look out. Everybody sees the puck up front. Nobody can get on it, and we are going to have a tripping call there.
Yeah, Kayla tried to hold the puck in. Unfortunately, missed the puck, but got the player.
So our second penalty of the game goes once again on the Lakers.
Kayla Randall, 2 minutes for tripping there.
It is going to be Randall.
So now what you want to see with 2:29 left in the third period. So Watertown's going to have some real hard work to do. Got 2.5 minutes left, and we're down 1. So
it's a Pelican Power Sports power play here for the Sioux Center Storm. Never really set up. The last power play that they had in this period, they never really got to set up. We'll see if they can get a power play set up as the two face-off girls go down. Van Vorst falls on top of, I don't know who it is.
Lloyd.
I got a feeling it's Lloyd. Those two are friends, and I'm sure Lloyd is saying, "What are you doing?"
Get off me.
Faith says, "Sorry about that." They're going to try this all over again. The puck never moved. They dropped the puck, and the two players fell on top of each other. We're going to try it again.
Got the referee laughing, too.
The puck hit the ice, and both players just fell down right on top of it.
What else can you do but laugh?
One here by the Lakers. We're going to have a high stick, and here we go.
Harper Hendricks.
Looking for a shorty. She's going to take a shot right at the goal.
Two shots there.
Looking for that short-handed goal. Did have an opportunity. Here's a shot in front by Lloyd. She gets it sticked off. Offensive play here, short-handed. Here comes
another bouncer.
Another bouncer. 2 shots at the goalie here. And a short-handed effort here by the Lakers as the Sioux Center Storm now does take the zone here. Offensive zone, puck in front. No time for lax here. You got to stay sharp. Burnell sliding over it at the right time. That puck was just sliding across the crease. Position save there by Burnell on the pads as Sioux Center does get a little bit of a setup here on their power play. 1 minute left in a power play. Circling back around, I believe that's Van Vorst. Circling around back of the net. Held in far side, right in front of that student section.
Filling up as we go here.
Filling up as we go. And here comes a shot in by King. Look out, there's puck in front. Nice job by Burnell. Took it off the pad and got her glove on a stoppage of play.
So Harper had 2 good shots there on that timeout by Watertown. Tried to get the first line a little extra break. But Harper had 2 shots there. Shot it out wide enough so she could get her own rebound.
Already at the minute 16 left in this game, and the Watertown Lakers are going to take a timeout here. And I'm sure this is where you're going to talk about when we're going to pull our goalie. You're probably going to pull your goalie if you get it deep in your offensive zone. But we are going to have an offensive face-off here, power play face-off, with 47 seconds left on that power play for the Sioux Center Storm. So we're going to have to probably win this face-off. And I guess you probably don't pull your goalie until the power play's over, of course, 47 seconds. But I would think at 47 seconds into this one, and if you get in your offensive zone, Burnell's going to be coming out, try to get that extra attacker.
And that only leaves you 29 seconds left to try to get a goal. So it's going to be pushing really hard. I'm sure that Kurt's taking that time out, get his girls a little extra rest.
Yep.
You had a perfect opportunity for a shorthanded, which I'm sure you'd love right about now. And Harper and Lloyd both had a couple of nice shots. So if we get a little puck luck there, we could have got that in. Although it looked like Sioux Center's had puck luck pretty much the whole game.
They have, and the power kill here for the Lakers. Yeah, you've already had 2 shorthanded opportunities. Sioux Center has not scored a power play goal, and have also not really been able to set up their power play to speak of. Andrew Burnell goes back to her net,
and they got to be happy if they can just get through this power play and get 20 seconds left.
And of course, you need a goal here if you're the Watertown Lakers with 1:16 left. Camille McCord face off. This puck goes back around as Rachel Scott chases over to the far corner. Puck caroms back around. We're approaching that 1 minute mark right now. King's going to look for a shot. Oh, it looks nice. Nice puck over there. A Sioux Center Storm player just missed that at neutral zone. Harper Hendricks here with 56 seconds. She's going to come in. Can't get it on her stick. She gets attacked.
There's going to be a penalty.
And there's going to be a penalty as Harper Hendricks gets mobbed by most of the Sioux Center team.
She was back at the blue line trying to get a breakaway there, and she got through, but she got taken out. And paid the price.
50 seconds left here. We're going to get a Sioux Center Storm.
That's McCord.
Camille McCord.
So that'll make it a little more interesting. 22 seconds left at 4-on-4, and Watertown will go on the power play. Whoa!
Offensive face-up.
Hold the goalie.
So we have our goalie out. So the Watertown Lakers going to play some offense here. We got to get to the puck. 40 seconds left. We got to shoot the puck. Melville far side. Dumps it down to Lloyd. Lloyd can't keep it on her stick. Gets taken off of her stick, and we got to get to this one. It's an open net, and it's an open net goal here by the Sioux Center Storm, and that's going to do it for the Sioux Center Watertown Laker game here with 27 seconds left. I didn't see who scored, and we're going to look at a replay. That's their captain, and that is Amanda King. Plays a little defense, and she got it on her stick with an open net goal from the
she did the right thing.
The neutral zone.
She did the right thing, Jim. She got past the red line, made sure that she wasn't going to get an icing if they missed.
So the Sioux Center Storm come back with 4 goals in this third period. And this one gets taken down from the neutral zone.
And you can't fault Kurt on that. He's trying to give him the best chance to win.
Lakers coming in 3-on-1 now. This puck goes a little bit long off of Melville's stick near corner. Graceland can't keep it in. Murray taps it down deep. Graceland all the way around Randall. Randall looking for a centering pass. Can't get it there. So Sioux Center Storm do it all in the third period. And a tough-fought game. It's a game that the Watertown Lakers, you say, should win, but these teams were evenly matched right from the start, and it was, again, a 2-4.
Well, and give Sioux Center credit. I mean, and Watertown, all those girls played super hard. They did not give up. They made sure that they were out there, battle all the way to the last few seconds. Unfortunately, they got that bounce that they needed, and that was the difference maker.
Well, let's recap this just a little bit. 6:42, Sioux Center struck first in the first period with a Canagator goal. And then at 4:18, the Lakers come right back and tie it up with an Emma Schleisner from Lloyd. And then there was no scoring in the second period. And then early on at 16:22 in that third period, Sioux Center Ramirez scores a goal. And then it was the Lakers came right back at 9:05 where Hendricks scores, and then it was Sioux Center scoring 2 in a row, and one of which was an open netter with just seconds left in that game, and that was the difference for this game. Watertown Lakers fall 2-4 to Sioux Center. It's pretty safe to say that these teams will come in 7 and 8, and they're not going to change any of their standings going into the state tournament. Watertown Lakers are going to go in at 8, and Sioux Center Storm are going to go in at 7. Although Sioux Center Storm, they have to play Sioux Falls tomorrow at Sioux Center. And then Sioux Center is going to play again.
And as they talked about it here, they're giving a plaque here to Angelina Burnell. She had over 1,000 saves in her high school career. So there'll be some tears shed here, probably not just by the players, but maybe a few parents as well.
Owen McBride, the goalie coach, is with Coach Kranz. 1,000 saves.
So you don't see that a lot, but that means that's just a testament to how long these girls have played and how many games they've been in. So it's exciting to see. Nice of Sioux Center stay out there as well, and make sure they acknowledge that as well. You see that you don't see that very often, so it's kind of a cool deal to see. And we'll see if maybe we can get Angelin to come over and talk to us after this game's done here.
It's kind of nice. Owen McBride, their goalie coach, he's coached her for a while. Laker goalie himself, and has stuck around Watertown and does so much for the goalies. 1,000 saves. And we are going to talk to Angelin.
Grudgingly, it looks like.
Grudgingly. So Angelin's one of our seniors. And Angelin's going to get her headset on. Angelin, tell us when you're with us.
I'm here.
Angelin, hello. Are you there, Angelin?
Yep.
All right, Angelin Burnell. It's senior night. You're one of the 3 seniors, and tell us a little bit about that award you got just now.
I don't really know. I didn't know that was happening.
Well, I think it said something about 1,000 career saves. Is that right?
Yep.
Does it seem like 1,000?
Not really.
Not really. So, Angelin, we've had you on before. Tell us a little bit about your plans. Being a senior, what does the future look like for you after hockey?
Going to LATC for fire med.
Fire med, that'll be a great career. But you have a little hockey to play yet. You guys are going to go in at number 8 into the state tournament. Tell us a little bit about what you're thinking about this state tournament as a senior.
I know I'm going to be crying.
How about the emotion? Do you have any of that emotion tonight being a senior? And this is the last time you're going to play on Laker ice. I don't know if you know that or not.
Yep.
In the George Mace ice arena.
Yeah, that's hard to believe.
When you go into that new ice arena, it might seem like an away game. Mm-hmm. So, Angelin Burnell, thank you for everything that you've done. Thank you for all those hours you've spent between the pipes. I know that's not an easy job. Tell us something that you remember the most about being a Watertown Laker goalie.
Probably shutouts and stuff.
Do any of those, I always have to ask, did any of those pucks ever hurt?
Quite a few, yeah.
Quite a few. Where's the worst place to get hit as a goalie?
I don't know. Anywhere that doesn't have padding, like back of the leg.
And that puck always finds those spots, doesn't it?
Yup.
All right, Angelin Burnell, you better get into your locker room. Thank you so much, senior night. We're going to see you at the state tournament. Stay sharp, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Angelin Burnell. She is a senior goalie and has got a plaque tonight for stopping 1,000 pucks as a Watertown goalie. That's a lot of pucks.
Got Kaylin Melville down here.
Kaylin Melville, it's senior night. You just completed your last game in the George Mace Ice Arena. How does that feel?
You're going to make me cry.
That's all right. Nobody can see your tears. So tell us a little bit about that emotion.
It's sad. It's a big ending. There's so many memories coming from the team and just the game in general.
It is. When hockey is over, what are you going to remember the most?
Definitely like the team bonding.
Yeah, as a senior, how many years have you played hockey?
I've only played for 5.
For 5 years, but it was a quick 5 years.
Yeah.
It was. Well, we go on to the state tournament. You guys are coming in at number 8. If you're going to pick a team that you want to play in that top 4, who do you want to play in that first round?
Definitely Mitchell.
I think that's a consensus. Now, I don't know if you know or not, but Aberdeen has a lot to do with that. Aberdeen plays 3 of the top 4 teams, and they were to decide who you guys are going to play in that state tournament.
I did see that Mitchell and Aberdeen actually had a game tonight as well.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get a score from that eventually. But so state tournament, what does your team look like? What do you think about your team in that state tournament?
I don't know. I think we can definitely come out on top. I think we definitely have it, and we're so close, and I think we can definitely just come out on top.
Tell us a funny moment that you remember from this year in hockey.
I don't really remember anything from this year, but definitely from 2 years ago when we were in Yankton and Jacqueline and Janelle were off sides and Jacqueline punched Janelle.
That never happens at home, does it, Tim?
No, I do remember that game. Yeah, so that we appreciate everything that you have done for Watertown Laker hockey and have yet to do. You've got the state tournament left, and we're going to be in that new rink. I'm going to make you cry again, but this is the last time you're on this ice for a Watertown Laker game.
Yep.
All right, Kaylin Melville, thank you so much for everything you've done.
Yeah.
We can't wait to see you play in that state tournament.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kaylin.
And I think Riley Redland might be here as well.
All right, we have Riley Redland. We're going to talk to all those seniors here on senior night. Riley Redland, you with us?
Yeah.
All right, Riley Redland. we've had you on before, but we forget. What is your plans after your senior year?
I'm going to NDSU for like architecture, interior design.
All right, that sounds like a lot of fun. We talk a little bit about the state tournament this year. What are you thinking about the state tournament as your team goes into that as the 8th seed? What are your thoughts?
I'm really excited for it. I think, like Kurt said, we're going to come in as an underdog, but I am also very sad at the same time.
That's right. Well, every phase of life has an ending, and we almost made Kaylin cry. I don't mean to make you cry, but this is the last time you're going to play a game on this ice.
I know.
A lot of hours. What do you remember most about the George Mace Ice Arena?
Just as a kid coming here after school and hanging out like all night and doing practice and just being here almost every day of the week.
Are you going to miss those 6:30 morning practices when it's real cold in here and you can see your breath?
No.
Are you going to miss 6:30 practices at all?
No.
All right, that's what I figured.
No. Well, you have the state tournament left. We thank you for everything you've done as a Watertown Laker. It's a long road. How many years have you been at this, Riley?
This is my 10th year.
10 years. 10 years
the
of
longest
hockey.
tenured senior we got here.
Do you remember, Riley, the first time you put a pair of skates on?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about it.
It was like, it wasn't even my practice. I think it was my brother's, and I had to skate in or something, and it was a lot of falling.
Were you afraid to fall when you first put skates on?
Yeah.
A lot of falling. I can tell you that doesn't get any better as you get older, Riley.
I know.
It's just going to hurt more.
You know, when every time you fall, there's not just falling, but there's getting up.
Yeah.
So, Riley Redland, thank you so much for everything that you've done for Watertown Laker hockey. As a senior, you have some games to play yet for that state tournament. Take a little momentum in the state tournament. We appreciate you.
All right, thank you.
Riley Redland.
Thanks, Riley.
Yeah.
She's one of the 3 seniors. We talked to all of them. It's senior night here for the Watertown Lakers. And we miss those seniors already, even though we have a little hockey to play. But they mean so much to a team, mean so much to an organization. But they do go away, and they come back like we see so often. We see coaches come back as coaches and so forth. So,
well, and you might see them play alumni games too. They do that around Christmas time. That's always fun to see the players come back, especially that I would say that first, second year when they still know quite a few of the kids on there.
Yep.
That's kind of neat to see. There's maybe a little dirtier play than there was when they played hockey. I don't think they call any penalties, which is probably good.
That's right.
Because the alumni would have about 87-2 for the penalties.
We always like to say once a Laker, always a Laker. And if you look at our coaching staff from top to bottom, I think almost
all of them.
Almost everybody is a former Watertown Laker. So we're going to carry on here tonight. We have boys action. Sioux Center boys are in town. And we're going to carry on with a boys varsity game coming up at 8 o'clock.
Well, it's 8:33
It's 8:33,
now,
so we can't have an 8 o'clock start.
Maybe 8:45, I would guess, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
We'll probably come back and see if we can't get started again.
Yeah, so we're going to go right into this. I think they're going to speed it along as much as they can. Our warm-ups are coming to an end. 57 seconds left here. I think what we're going to do when the ZAM starts to run, we're going to take a little break right now. We're going to come back for boys varsity action from the George Mace Ice Arena. Sioux Center Storm is in town with the Watertown Lakers, and we're going to be back in about 10 to 15 minutes to bring you that broadcast. Adam Lallam, Jim Lloyd, we will be back in just minutes to bring you that varsity game.